What's up, everybody? My name is Darryl. I'm with Planner Project. I want to get on here and just talk from my perspective about some things that I see happening in the profession, and I feel as though I have some value I can add to that. And the business I'm speaking of is the solo lawn care business. Solo landscape business. It was the route I took, and it was very good, still is. Even though I have sold my business, went on to sell my equipment, accounts, and then was paid very well, and it worked out really good. Still have a great relationship with the individual that bought the accounts, and he already had a business. He was just looking for more accounts, and the accounts that I had were really good. But I want to get on here today. Why today I started this vlog, I couldn't tell you. I'm actually homesick. Not feeling all that well, but I was on some Facebook groups and I'm just seeing some of the stories and kind of the pain points of what people are going through. And again, this is my perspective. There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. I see people on there talking about making great money, doing yards for, 25, 35 bucks a pop to, other people, with a quarter of the yards making just as much, if not, more. So my point on that is everybody's different. You gotta do what's best for you. I'm not gonna be one to say that I didn't do properties for 25 bucks to start out. I was cutting my teeth, and that was where I started out. Until I realized, I knew what I was doing. I then matched that with the value that I was adding to the homeowner's property, and then again adding services that not every solo lawn care company could offer. I was able to see things on their property that I could help out with, and then in turn it would put money in my pocket. So I don't get wrapped around the pole on you got to do it this way or that way. Situation dictates, and if you're just starting out, hey, cut your teeth. Learn what you're good at. Learn your equipment. Learn how to talk with clients. If they're $25 clients, they're still people. You still treat them like humans, and you just never know who they know. So just be a good human and talk with these people. And even as you're going from property to property and you're dropping gate, the person across the street that's taking in their trash container, could be your next client. And that's a good client to have, because now you parked once and you're hitting two pieces of property. So always keep that in the back of your head, that you're kind of auditioning for another potential property when you're actually doing one. You're cutting corners. Guess what? That neighbor's going to see it. And but get out there and talk with people. Good gosh, just because you don't wear a white lab coat, that doesn't mean you're any less of a person. Don't ever get in that race. That's a race to the bottom. You got to know that you're doing value. There's a lot of people that can do this. Is from what I learned. There's a lot of people, probably 90% of people that can cut a yard. However, they get caught up in I don't want the Joneses seeing me cut my own yard. I'm better than that. Bring them to me all day long, because I'll go and cut that property. And that money is the same money that they're having to give you, that you can spend on your own luxuries and taking care of your own family. So again, don't get in that mindset that, oh, I've got to go cut somebody's property, whatever. You're offering them a service. You never know what position they may be in. They may be hurting. They hurt their back or something, or they've gotten old, or they'd rather just spend their time, some downtime by doing their own yard. And quite frankly, you are probably better at doing it. So don't ever beat yourself up with that. That's what you got to do. Look at it as a true profession, a true skill, and a true service that you offer. And by all means, that's what will create value in what you're offering. And you'll feel more confident when you go out there and you meet prospective clients, and you are out there selling your services. So again, 1,000 ways to skin a cat. However you want to start out, you just cut your teeth and see what works for you. And you'll go a long ways. Back to what I was getting at was being consistent. No one's going to sell their services. Yes, I cut, I blow, I edge, blah, 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 oh, I show up on time. Well, that's a known. You need to be showing up. And when you don't, that's where the problem comes in with they're going to find somebody else. So, it's your word. You say you're going to be there, you're going to be there. That's one less thing they have to worry about. That's why they hired you to do this. So being consistent, being out there creates that know, like, and trust factor that that keeps the client coming back to you saying, hey, have you ever remulched? Oh, yeah, I could do that for you. Great. They're not going to go outside their circle of if you're already doing their lawn care, to ask somebody else. If you're on their property and they know that you're going to be on their property every week, why wouldn't they ask you to do something like that? And more importantly, maybe a good idea to mention it to them before they have to ask you. You are the professional, and look at yourself as the professional. You get on that property, you look around for possible enhancements. We're not talking about, putting in a French drain or adding a pool or something. We're just looking at the little things, adding mulch, hand pruning, whatever tree, offer some change outs of flowers. That's more landscaping stuff. But on the lawn care side, just look for things, hey, you want to create an extra bed. You want to take out some sod. We make you a little bit more of a landscape bed. You want this bagged vice mulched. And that's a whole nother argument. People have their ideas, but listen, at the end of the day, it's not your property. If they want it bagged, great. That's more time on the property, which you can charge more money for. So just look around, be the professional, and show up. Being consistent goes a long way with your client. And they will put value to that, and value is money at the end of the day. Your trustworthiness of being there, and they can count on you. That just goes a long way. So again, I was just seeing in these group chats that, people are, racing to the bottom of $25. Great. If that's where you start, good, and if that's where you are still, 5-7 years still doing that and you're happy with that, then by all means do it. I'm not here to say that doesn't work, because it will work. But when you get out there and you create a name for yourself, and you learn to do different things, offer that to your potential client. They are going to be the ones that are going to be, wanting to spend money to invest in their property to make it more beautiful. So again, my name's Darryl. I'm with Planner Project. Just a quick wrap up. I may be doing more of this. Let me know in the comments. I think that's how it works. I'm gonna put a link on there I'm gonna try to put a link on there on my Instagram, Planner Project, of just some quick tips, and I can elaborate on them. I have a lot of info. Whether it resonates with anybody, I don't know. But I had a really good time doing it. Again, I learned tons from it, from the business aspect. Just it means some really good people, some homeowners, and just some of the vendors that I dealt with and what have you. I always wanted to have my own business. Again, I have a full-time business that provides, my health insurance and everything for my family. A full-time occupation, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then I had a part-time business, and it took off. And I was just at a different place, and the right person came along and wanted to buy the accounts, and that's the reason I got out of it. But I'm not saying I would do anything different. Learned a ton, but here I am now. I'm stuck at home. Been stuck at home for a couple days, just feeling sick, and decided to get on here and see if I could offer some information. But would love to engage with anybody who has any questions. Give me some ideas to talk about. And today I just want to bring up consistency, showing up, just showing up. And look at yourself as somebody that can bring some value to, the prospective homeowner. And when you think about that in your head, the whole mindset thing, I think that you will then in turn be able to say, hey, I'm going to ask this for this particular piece of property. And again, that's a whole nother formula of how you come up with the price that you charge or what have you. First thing, don't look at what they're spending now. That's the last thing to do, because you don't know what that company's overhead is or what they're trying to achieve. You are on your plan, stick to your plan, and you will succeed. But that's it. Reach out to me. I'd love to do another one of these videos, and then go from there. Whatever you do, you're on the right path. If you haven't started, just get out there, just 1 yard at a time. That's how I did it. Actually, it wasn't even me. It was my wife going down to a neighbor saying, hey, Darryl started a lawn care business. Would you be interested? And that's where it all started. Loaded the mower up, like the 22-inch mower, picked it up, put in the back of my truck with a weed eater, an edger, a push broom, and a handheld blower, which that's pretty good. And I did that for a long time. And less overhead. The truck was paid off. All my equipment was paid off. And then again, if I had to do it all over again, that's not much to get started. By about $1,000, I had everything I needed. And I just had the determination to get it done. So it can be done. Any questions, ask me. I'd be happy to help you out. But take care. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and look in the link for some freebie. I think that's what they call it. Let me see if I can do this right. All right. Good luck to you guys. See ya.